Hey folks, I'm HP's Dr. Pink. Today I'm going to talk about the really cool Wes Montgomery licks in smooth jazz, 3 licks, and some ideas how to variate them, and with those you really sound pretty cool and sophisticated, and that's more or less how the stuff sounds. Be cool and orange. And so on. Yeah, and so on. Sound cool, sound smooth, sound like Wes Montgomery or George Benson also. Also Lee Rittenauer did this technique in smooth jazz. So let's check it out. Let's first talk about the sound setting. I've used a Fender twin reverb amp simulation on my FX3. A little bit distorted. And as you can hear, a reverse delay. I really love that on smooth jazz, have a reverse delay. Gives kind of a mystic sound, but you can also work with a normal delay or without delay at all. The delay is set on the quarter note of the song, in this case 95 BPM. The song is in B flat minor, so we are operating here in the 6th fret pentatonic position, or also we also go out of the position. So it's the B flat Aeolian scale, but not only. We are also switching positions. You can really operate from the pentatonic in the 6th fret. Now the Wes Montgomery style is pretty simple. You play all in octaves, double, and a little bit of technique. So if you play the first lick, that's basically what's played. So you make octaves with the pinky here. I also take the pinky as orientation. Yeah, and see, well, that's why I have some distortion on the sound, because when I make these little Wes Montgomery power chords, they slightly distort and makes the effect which we want. So we're playing this here. This little figure, 8, 9, 6, but double up as octaves, so pinky. Index here, 1 string below, and the middle string is damped, and each note is slided from below. So see. So here we're on the 5th fret, here we're on the 6th fret, and here we're on the 3rd. And then we move up to the Wes Montgomery power chord. That's here. Same technique. Now pink is in the 13th, index in the 10th, but we add now, instead of damping, we add the middle note. This gives us a power chord. This is the root note, the 5th and the 5th below. And when you slide from below, it gives this little distorted sound, which we want. So, yeah. Now remember, when you play that stuff, you have to feel smooth, you have to feel relaxed, like the breeze of an air. So this is the center of the lick. Now we have 2 variations, or 3 variations, which we can add. So we have that one. Second time we go down 2 frets with this and do the same thing again as an additional groove element. Or we go up 3 frets and back. You can slide up and slide down without attacking. As you like, the more smooth you want it, the less you attack. So let's try it now. With the track, as you can see how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now comes the ending. Basically, it's a blues scale thing in octaves. So we're now the pinky here on the G string, low string, A string, 7, 6, 4. Now we go down on the D string, on the E string, and yeah. So basically play. Yeah. Now from the rhythm is very simple. Just play quarter notes. The whole thing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And this power chord is on the 4 end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 end, and this comes on 1 end. And the slide back comes on the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2. See, that's how it works, the same as we're going above. Now, if you want to spice it more up, you have time between the licks. And if you add 2 60 notes on the 4 end, you have this effect here and makes it more sophisticated. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, on the 4 end you make these dead notes, these 2 60 notes. If you're also able to make a little movement, makes it more sophisticated. Or if you play the licks twice, or this is a theme and you play the theme twice, then you add this as an additional to make it sound more advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Yeah. Now with my psychological improvisation concept, you can make the same licks sound different. You can make, I would call them like more chewy gumming. So you can make the slides like short and precise, or like more chewing gum like, and then they sound different. Let's do the chewing gum thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. I mean, the trick is, this cannot really be explained in notes. The trick is, in this case, I imagine I have a chewing gum on my foot, and I'm stick to the floor like I want to walk, and it sticks, you know, and some kind it holds a little bit back. So you first play it tight, like tuck, 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 and then you play the chewing gum thing. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. See? This case we want to talk about a story. Oh, what was that? It was a message on my from my calendar. Well, somebody's coming for a lesson. Yeah, and we end up like with the idea of the story. Now we get a bit angry because the chewing gum stick to our foot. So the ending is be more angry, and that's the way how you create a little story, but just by playing these little licks. And you can also create other stories. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, boom. Now get stuck with the chewing gum. Yeah, see, I really developed the licks, just getting more, this stupid drawing on my foot. I mean, it's just an example, but it's the way how you can develop your licks in very simple licks, but you can develop a story and this sounds cool. And with basically a little effort on the fretboard. That's what we want. And the basic of music, you have to express something and not play one lick after each other, because you can play licks, of course, you need to know licks, of course, as ideas, but you want to tell a story, and this is maybe a funny way of telling a story. You can create other stories if you want, but just try to give an expression to the licks you're playing. Yeah, folks, what more to say? I mean, this method, I really use that often with just explaining or try to create a story or tell a story with playing. And when you record yourself, it's not like my own concept. I did a lot of recordings, and each time when I just try to prove, oh, I can play this cool lick, it sounded boring when I try to tell stories. Even I played less notes and just little movements, the whole song sounded more compact and really good. And that's what is in music all about. Try to tell stories, try to express yourself. And that's what really makes the big difference of somebody's an artist. Or even if you have just in the beginning of guitar playing, you already can be an artist by just expressing what you want to express. That's the way. And with little licks, try to make little variations, try to play them with your own way. And that's what it's all about. That's what me and Dr. Pink are trying to teach you here. And that's the center of the HPCrazy Guitar Academy, basically, to really be a musician, an artist, even if you just started to play guitar, because, yeah, you can be it on any level already. Good. That's more or less what I wanted to say. If you love what I'm doing, you can go to my website. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy to download the backing track and the tabs. Link is in the description. Follow me on Spotify, become a Patreon on patreon.com. Follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you can follow me. But from time to time, check my website, because I'm going to start to update my website more and give more deeper information about my work than I did before. But it's going to be a process of ongoing process now. Good, me and Dr. Pink are now signing off.